squad, ain't no facade. I put my right hand in the pod, threw me the live, we on the job. I put my right hand in the pod, my right hand in the pod.
You are now tuned in to Right Handed Pod, a podcast by the people for the people, hosted by Dough and Dubb. Make sure to follow, like, and subscribe, and be sure to tell a friend to tune in.
Welcome back to another episode of Right Handed Pod. I'm your host, Dub.
And I'm Doe.
Podcast by the people for the people. It's episode 6. And as promised to the women, we are going to dedicate this episode to our women. Entitle it Protect Our Women. We notice how it's a lot of attacks on women and just unfairness in the female community, black and white, with transgender and all that. So we're going to touch on all that this episode, but before we do that, we going to check on each other's week, man. How was your week last week?
Man, my week was good. Ain't no complaints, you know. Slow motion. You know.
Likewise. This weather about to break, man, so, you know, it's about to get crazy out here, man. Anytime we get a warm day, it's just bananas.
People tend to lose their mind.
Man. And then, you know, really, if you think about it, this is going to be the first summer in about 2 years that we really been able to be outside. Like, they just lifted the mask mandate and everything.
It's about to be crazy.
It's about to be crazy. Like,
it's about to be crazy.
Concerts, sports, the Cardinals. Opening day, what is next week?
I believe
the Thursday?
Pujols back.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Round of applause for Pujols, man.
Round of applause. Oh, shoot, I done hit the wrong button.
It happens.
Round of applause for Pujols. He gotta be. Pujols was like 40?
He about 40.
Dang, but man, you see like they preseason score one game, it was like 20-something to
football
5.
numbers.
Yeah. Football numbers. Like, man, they out here. I don't even know who on the roster. I don't
pay enough attention as I should.
I don't either, man. But this year I'm gonna take my daughter to a Cardinals game. She ain't never been to a game, so.
Oh yeah, you got to do that, man. Yeah, that's a dope experience all the way around.
I'm gonna take her to a game. We were blessed to appear on a local podcast called Reason to Doubt. Clap.
Reason to Doubt. Shout out Reason to Doubt.
Those guys, hospitable.
Appreciate y'all for having us.
We sure do. We learned a lot, took a lot from that episode, man. Hopefully we gave enough game to share with somebody else, man, just picking each other's brains. And we talked with them about bridging the gap between Missouri and Illinois, which is something I always talk about. I see no difference because I was raised on both sides. So I know
man, we need to bridge the gap between St. Louis, period.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like St. Louis.
From all sides,
north, south.
But definitely
west side, county.
We too in close proximity to be
into it.
Yeah, you're not necessarily into it, man, but we should embrace each other a lot more.
Yeah, do more work with each other.
Yeah, I think that'll help us all elevate, to a different level if we all have our minds wrapped around being a unit instead of all this division that's going on.
Yo, I don't know if you saw it, but did you see you follow Young Dip?
No.
Or like a lot of local like newer artists, and Chingy was down there. What's my man name? That dance real good. He changed his name. He left. He used to be on the radio. He was on 106 in Park. Reggie's son. Yeah. He was down there, man. So
Shorty the Prince. Formerly Shorty the Prince.
Clap it up for Shorty the Prince.
Yeah.
But it was a group of them down, like, I want to say on the riverfront. They did a photo shoot and video and everything, man.
We need more of that, man. All that's to be applauded, celebrated.
I commend them for doing it, man, because we got a lot of dope. We always say how the talent here in St. Louis is dope, but we never get heard. So for them to do that, man, and use their platform to show the talent that St. Louis has, it's pretty dope, man.
It's definitely a good look for the city, so keep it up, fellas.
Yeah, a round of applause. Yeah. Well, last Sunday.
Last
Sunday, man. I've been tired of hearing it, But
everybody over it at this point. But you know, we had to put our take on it.
We had to put our take on it. Of course, y'all already know we're talking about the Will Smith, Chris Rock slap heard across America. But our take on it will be the protection of his wife. So my question to you is, do you think he was in his rights to go up there and slap that man for saying that his wife had a G.I. Jane haircut?
No, I don't.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
If you and your wife had a discussion about something in private and I was a comedian, I didn't know what you guys discussed in private, and I get up there and crack a joke about it, your wife give you a look, would you have got up and slapped me, or would you have handled it a different way?
I don't know what I would have done in that, you know, to be perfectly honest, I don't know what I would have done in that situation. But my wife is different from Jada Pinkett.
Yeah.
You know, my wife ain't been on TV embarrassing me for the last few years.
That's what I was gonna say.
You know what I mean? That's a whole different situation. With that situation and my personal one, it's not the same. So I can't really speak. I can't step into that. She been embarrassing this man for so long.
Yeah, and he's still defending. That's his wife, but me.
But at what point is she gonna defend him?
Somebody said that. Somebody said, I want to say, I can't remember who said that, man. But
because you know they didn't spoke on how long the walk was. Like, why she ain't stop him from doing that shit?
She was so. Did you see the angle after he did?
I didn't. You know what? I didn't.
Oh man, she was up there laughing.
She thought it was funny.
Yeah, when he was telling them keep
he's
your
finna
hands,
lose out on all kind of shit, and you thought it was funny.
She don't care. That's how she good.
No, she's narcissistic.
She is. She's evil. You see Corey Holcomb talking about her?
I loved it.
I did too, man.
A round of applause for Corey.
Yeah, round of applause for Corey Holcomb.
A lot of people ain't gonna like that.
Oh, but it's the truth.
Man.
People hate to hear the truth. He absolutely right. You know,
when people speak on, I don't mean to cut you off, Doug,
No,
but when people speak on a man taking up for his wife, I'm all for that.
Yeah.
But this is different.
This is totally different.
This is different. This ain't the typical husband and wife thing. You know?
This definitely, she was out of line.
She been out of line.
She went on there talking about her and August Alsina. Then she talked about how he don't have sex with her hard enough. He don't do it to her hard enough.
And she keep on doing all these dedications to Tupac.
I was gonna say, and then
as a husband, I'm not dealing with that shit.
Like he living in the shadow of this man. So everything that you do, you trying to compete with Tupac.
Right.
But who's to say if Tupac was alive, he would even be fooling with her?
I don't think, you know what, whether he would be fooling with her or not, I don't think he would be in a situation where Will Smith put himself in.
He wouldn't be. But
I do believe he's more of an alpha male than Will Smith.
Oh yeah, because he wouldn't.
And that's probably her thing. Like, even the whole, you know, everybody say they swing and they got an open marriage. Man, I believe that's her idea.
It probably is. Because he ain't doing it to her hard enough. So she opened up that door to him.
Right.
Because, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You just ain't doing it how I do it. I want to be choked. And
right. And he ain't living up to it.
So, you know, let's just open our bedroom up. You get what you like. Because he probably boring. He probably boring.
Well, the best thing for him to do is get somebody who likes his kind of boring.
Definitely.
You know?
Definitely. I feel sorry for Will Smith, man.
I do too, because I grew up a fan, man.
Because you want to know what? Before Jada Pinkett, his ex-wife told him she didn't love him.
Oh, wow.
She told him she didn't love him. What's crazy is his ex-wife married somebody that I know's cousin. So they went to the wedding. She got a chance to meet Will Smith and everything. But when I saw like the story that Will Smith told, like he's just been hurt by women time after time. So he probably been putting up with Jada Pinkett for a long time, but everybody talking about how beautiful of a couple they are, but behind closed doors, she probably a monster.
Got to be, man. A little monster. A little monster.
Little monster. You done let your son friend beat your guts up.
That's
and
crazy.
Then get on your podcast
crazy.
and talk about it while your husband's sitting right there.
And then like they say, like she tweeted something after the incident and it was pretty much saying something that it's time for her healing or something, like really didn't even.
After what incident?
After the Oscar slap, she pretty much made it about herself, which is typical narcissism. You know what I mean?
Somebody needs to slap her.
Wow, bro. Like, Really?
Somebody could.
And then he was up there crying while she went up there with him rubbing his back.
Right.
Consoling that man.
That lady was over there smiling.
Right.
That's just evil. But God bless him. That's what he want to deal with.
You like it, I love it, Will.
Right. We love it. I want to touch on a conversation that I had with my woman.
Okay.
She said that men don't understand what it means to make a woman feel safe. And she had a very good point. When a man thinks of keeping
very
a woman,
good point.
When a man thinks, when you think of safety, you think of physical safety.
Mm-hmm.
Like physically, I'm gonna protect you, and that's where it stops. But it's absolutely false. Physically,
Right.
you're supposed to protect.
Well, that's part of it, but that's not.
But see, majority of men
think that's all.
that's all you're
right.
supposed to do is
Right.
physically protect. Like, ain't nobody gonna touch you. I don't care what nobody say to you. I love, but you gotta emotionally protect her to make her feel safe. Spiritually, you gotta make her feel safe.
Mm-hmm.
Praying with her, praying for her, whatever your religion is, whatever.
You got to pay attention to
You
her
just gotta
feelings,
pay attention to her feelings, man.
you know, and take them into consideration when you're making your decisions.
When she feel like talking, just be a listening ear. Like that go a long way, man. Because a lot of us don't take the time to tap into these women's emotions, and then they go get it from somebody else, and then you sit looking like.
But then at the end of the day, really, they think they getting it from somebody else, but the other guy really ain't nothing but just a new version of
he just dropping
us.
it off.
It ain't really what you really want. You really should. You know, if your partner is worth it, you really should get to the bottom of it, whether it's counseling or whatever that's going to help you do it, you know, instead of just looking for something else, which really ain't going to end up being, for the most part.
You think counseling works?
Yeah, I do.
You do.
I do.
I went to counseling.
But you know what, though?
It didn't work.
It's a case-by-case scenario.
It's because
you know what I'm saying? It can't work if the people is just not going to work.
The people not going to change. If the person not willing to change, it'll never work.
Right.
It don't matter how much counseling you get or trying to talk to that person. If that person is stuck in their ways, it's never going to change. Men, women, it don't matter.
Right. And you got to be open.
Yeah.
You got to be
There's
open.
somebody for everybody, man. You just got to get out here and find who works for you. And like you say, if it's worth it, y'all figure it out. Y'all definitely figure it out. So yeah, three ways to keep your woman safe: physically, mentally. Physically, emotionally, which mentally as well, and spiritually. Keep your woman safe. So, fellas, don't be so hard. And
because at the end of the day, we need them.
we definitely need them. But clap it up for the women.
Yeah. Definitely.
We need y'all as much
In
as
a
y'all
real
get
way.
on our nerves.
But I'm pretty sure we get on theirs too, though.
We do. We definitely do. I get on mine. She tell me all the time. Like I ask a question, she just look at me like it was the dumbest question in the world. But sometimes I have to think about what I say before I say it.
You know, that's definitely something I got to do. Like I got to, you know, that's a constant thing that I got to work on.
What, think about
thinking
what you
before
say?
you say, you know, say things, you know, because you can't take the words back, man. You could apologize for them, but they still there.
No, mine don't be like that.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just saying it ain't. I'm just saying, period. It ain't got to be nothing like, you know, that's gonna cut deep. But just like whatever you say is out there once you say it. You know, so
Most definitely. So, protect our women. Sorry, excuse me. Oh man, I want to say this happened about 2 weeks ago. Young Thug's baby mother got killed over a bowling ball.
that's crazy.
I didn't dig too deep in it, but this just goes back to conversations that we had before. Like, people don't value life. Was it a jealousy thing? I wondered, did the guy know who she was, whose baby mother she was, and it was just a jealousy thing? And
It probably a little bit of all of it.
and these people,
and people don't respect life. They don't respect women as much as they should, because you know it was a time where women and kids were off limits, but it seemed like those times are obsolete at this point. You know, which is crazy to me.
Yeah.
You know,
So I got.
but I did hear they made an arrest though.
They did make it. Yeah, everybody saw it happen.
Yeah.
So her name was Lakeivia Jackson. She shared a son with Young Thug. She was shot and killed in Atlanta over a bowling ball dispute.
Ain't that much disputing over no bowling ball.
Over a bowling ball.
Worth taking nobody's life.
Multiple gunshot wounds. Homicide detectives arrived on scene. She was pronounced dead. She was there for a party.
coming out to enjoy yourself, and then you ain't even being able to go home and be with your kids no more. You know,
over a bowling ball,
right?
Man. That's just crazy, man.
It shouldn't happen over anything. But that's
really
just petty, you know.
Just people like this. Just the value of life is not there, man. Just got to do a better job of protecting our women.
And it was a guy. So like, what makes you? I mean, does that make you feel tough? You shooting at a woman?
Shooting at a woman. Yeah, that's just like we just got to do a better job of raising our men, our young men to.
And
if
was
you
there
into
anybody,
it with her,
and was there anybody to prevent it from happening?
Exactly.
You know?
It's a bowling alley full of people.
Yeah, we got to step it up, and just like we said, the whole theme of the show, we got to protect our women.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, and that goes with raising our men to be respectful to women. So if you into it with a woman, I ain't about to argue with no woman. Where your boyfriend at?
Right.
Or where your brother at? Me and your brother, we can get out. I ain't finna argue. I'm not about to fight no woman.
No.
It wouldn't even be fair. If you think you can beat me.
You can win it. You can have it.
You can have it. I'm not about to argue with you. You can say whatever you want to say, but physically you can't whoop me. No. So what we arguing about? Ma'am, you have a good night. You can have a bowling ball. It's a million other bowling balls in here. I'll just go grab another one and go on about my night. Enjoy my freedom. Now his freedom's gone and this lady's dead.
But you know though now, now there are women that can whoop these guys.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about me. It's gonna take
maybe it was one of them type of fellas who can't, who may be intimidated by a woman. I don't see why you would be, but
I just would never understand it. But my mind and his mind work two totally different ways. It's just never that serious to me to pull out a gun for every single thing, like an argument. What happened to people just fighting it out and y'all just going on about y'all business?
You know, we spoke on that before, man. It's like, ain't nobody fighting no more.
But why not? Because
they don't want to be on. They don't want to go viral for getting whooped, man.
So you so much concerned about going viral that you will risk your life and your freedom just because somebody said something about you.
People don't, and that's another thing. People don't think before they do what they do too. Like it's not just about because we spoke on that we need to think about what we say before we say it, but people in general need to think about what they do before they do it.
Why people just can't learn from other people's mistakes? You know, if you kill somebody, you're going to jail.
Right.
You're not about to walk out here a free man, especially if you do it in front of. So your temper's that bad.
You're not even a free man in case these people's people is coming after you.
Oh yeah,
you're not free anymore.
They're not gonna stop until they get you. So you might as well turn yourself in. You know what I'm saying? Or just who want to live like that?
Right.
The consequences of your actions are just it's no escaping them. Mm-hmm. You kill somebody, you either gonna get killed or you gonna get caught. One or the other. I'd be remiss if I didn't say it, man. This marks the third year. March 31st was the third year Nipsey Hussle being killed.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle.
That time fly, man.
Man, time flies. I remember where I was when I saw it. I saw everybody posting this picture, but I wasn't even reading. I'm like, then somebody called me and was like, "You see Nipsey Hussle got shot?" I'm like, "Man, go stop lying."
Man, when they first were saying he got shot, I'm like, man, I just thought he was gonna. I didn't know it was to that degree. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know it was fatal, man. I thought that, okay, well, he gonna bounce back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, straight gone, bro.
Yeah.
And I couldn't even stand to watch the video. Like, they told me dude shot him and then kicked him in the head. I couldn't even watch it.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, man. I couldn't watch it, but rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. You think Lauren London will ever find anybody else?
Not that. I believe that was her soulmate.
Yeah, and that's what I was telling. I think Reggie had posted it, and he was talking about Kobe and Vanessa.
Yeah,
find us, and she'll never find anybody. And I said, honestly, I feel like Lauren London is the same way.
Yeah, it's gonna.
But a lot of people didn't know their relationship because they didn't know who Nipsey Hussle was. But me knowing who Nipsey Hussle was and watching them and how their relationship was, I was like, when he died, she'd never find nothing else like that in her life.
No, she know. I mean, I don't expect her to be lonely for the
rest
of her life,
thing.
but it's not going to be the same.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
That's kind of a trick bag because everything that man does, she going to compare it to Nipsey Hussle. Kind of like Jada Pinkett doing with Will Smith. Mm-hmm. So do you want to be that guy? Not you.
Yeah, I know,
just
but I'm saying like just speaking in general. No, I wouldn't want to be
no,
that guy.
absolutely
That's
not.
that's some shoes that you would never feel.
Never feel.
You know,
Never. You'll never be able to feel them shoes, man. So.
no, as hard as you try, you know,
Go.
you're not gonna feel them shoes.
Goes. I think that one went out. Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you're never gonna feel them shoes.
Yeah, I wouldn't even want to try to. Like, God bless her, but nah, man. She. I just hope she find love.
But one thing I can say, well, I don't mean to cut you off,
Nah, go
Doug,
ahead.
but one thing I can say, don't come in there trying to be him.
Yeah, that's where you gonna mess up.
You know, be yourself.
You definitely gonna mess up
You
trying to
know,
be.
and I think that even going back to the whole Will Smith situation, dude, be yourself. You
I
know
think
what
he was being.
You know, yeah, and quit trying to live up to what, and quit worried about living up to what somebody else
He'll
can
never
do.
be Tupac. He's a
You know what I
cornball.
mean? So you gotta, but he's not a cornball to somebody who's right for him.
Who, Will Smith?
It's somebody, just like you said earlier, there's somebody for everybody.
Will Smith.
Everybody's not gonna look at him like a cornball, like she might look at him like a cornball, or like we might look at him as a cornball. Yeah, there's somebody for everybody.
I knew he was a
It ain't about because I'm gonna tell you, like, he didn't even say it, like he saw her across from the room or whatever.
Who?
Like Will Smith, like when he first saw her or whatever, and he was like he just had to have her or whatever. I think that's what he was saying. Like
Jada Pinkett was
it's more to it than that.
Jada Pinkett was definitely bad.
I mean that's subjective too.
You didn't like Jada Pinkett back in the day?
Not like how everybody else done. Because let me revisit me. I like what I like.
You definitely like.
She was never working with enough for me.
Oh, you talking about as far as slim wise?
Nah, I'm talking the whole shebang.
Even her face?
I ain't saying that. Don't do me like that.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm
like,
saying
you
like
didn't
the whole shebang.
Okay,
Man. Like,
because some people just don't do it for me. Like face wise, somebody might say, "Oh man, this chick fine in the face." I'd be like, and it could be somebody everybody like.
But that's their opinion. Just like that's true. For the majority of people, like Jada Pinkett is that. But for me, it wouldn't be because she was never working with nothing. I'm a guy who likes a voluptuous woman.
So if she too skinny, then
that's not my cup of tea.
I feel you.
And you know that's my right, right?
Yeah, that's your right. Everybody has the right.
Right. So,
but love shouldn't have a shape.
Definitely, it doesn't.
Love does not have a shape.
But for somebody to say, somebody see somebody and like, oh, I got to have her. You don't even know her yet.
It might have been a glow.
But you don't know her yet.
So he was just attracted to her physical.
Well, when we first approach somebody, that's the initial attraction a lot of times anyway.
Not a lot of these chicks. They be saying they approach them because they know that some of these.
I'm talking about from a man's perspective. I can't go and say what a woman.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't go with women. They want to think about.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you
security and
it's a particular chick out here that everybody likes, and she just don't do it for me. Of course, I'm not gonna say who I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah, that would probably be.
But
best.
a couple of people that sent it to me, like I'll be like, I don't see what y'all see. Now you can't take nothing away from her, what she got going on, but body wise, like man, I'm the type of person like all that surgery stuff, it just don't move me. You could do it for you. I understand it. Like if it's a confidence booster, cool. Right. But y'all gotta know the limits to push it. Like some of y'all just overdo it. Like lips look like a hive of bees just stung you in your lips. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hips and y'all legs. I'm not trying to tear nobody down, but I'm just saying,
yeah,
like,
don't do that because we gotta protect our women.
Yeah, we gotta protect our. But this is me trying to help protect them by saying,
yeah, because you don't have to put your body in danger.
That's all you doing. You keep stuff in your body full of this stuff. Do you ever think like when I turn 60 years old, what is this stuff gonna do? Because everything you put in your body is foreign. Now they doing these.
You might not even make it to 60.
You might not make it to 60. They doing these BBLs and they transferring fat. Cool. But what about your breast? Like you getting your breast stuffed with silicone and all that stuff is foreign. Like women out here getting sick, man, over for what?
Trying to get what they want out of life.
And everybody looks the same on Instagram. That's why it don't move me. Like
the going theme is there's somebody for everybody.
Somebody for everybody.
Be yourself, ladies. There's somebody that'll love you for just being yourself.
Being yourself. We had to do it. What surgeries? Oh, it is dudes out here getting 6-pack surgeries.
Yeah, and they looking like damn fools.
They're getting 6-pack surgeries. They getting these hair units, which ain't nothing against the unit. Because if the Lord take my hair, because I got hair, I know I always wear a hat, but I got a head full of hair.
I don't.
But if the good Lord took my hair, I'm just gonna have to deal.
He took mine, and I'm still.
You thinking about getting a unit?
Never. I'm gonna keep me a fresh fitted cap on.
No, around here with
You know
a
what I'm
unit.
saying? Nah, you ain't gonna see me with no unit. You ain't gonna see me with no unit. More power to the guys. I mean, because that hair thing. I'm gonna tell you, man. That hair thing is a real. It's a real thing. Like
It is.
Especially like I was a guy who always would grow my hair. Like I would have hair, and I never saw this coming in a million years. So when it happened, shit, man.
You the only one out your brothers? Or all y'all like that?
I got a brother that's my little brother got some recedings going on, but it ain't to the degree of mine though. But we got different sides of families and shit. We just share a pops.
Okay.
My pops had cancer and died with a head full of hair.
For real?
Yeah.
Dang.
So yeah, I ain't get that gene from him.
Yeah, my dad still got all this hair. He's
You know what I'm
73.
saying?
Got
Because
all
my
this.
grandfather, which was my mother's father, he lost his hair in his early 30s, and I started losing mine in my.
You know what, man? No man in my family has lost his hair. My grandfather had a box at 85.
That's what's up.
years old.
That's what's up.
Man, when
I
he
see
died,
mine.
he had a head full of hair.
Man, hey, I wish I could say the same, but hey,
But hey, do what
Shit.
works for you. But
But
women,
you won't see dough in no motherfucking unit.
man, never say never.
You won't see
I
dough
remember
in
Gilly
no
and
motherfucking
Wallow
unit.
did.
If you, it was joking too.
Yeah.
It was a joke.
But you never know, man. You might say, hey, bro, I kind of like this.
And did you see how much this shit cost?
Oh, it costs. It costs.
Them motherfucking things cost like a couple of $100, just not even the service, the actual hairpiece.
Oh, damn, for real?
Yes.
So how much the service cost?
Probably another couple.
But you know it lasts for like months. And all you got to do
wouldn't
is
give
brush
a-
it and just tie it
I
down. So
wouldn't
that's
give-
kind of like them.
I would not care, bro.
All you got to do is put grease in it and put
You know how many
wave
hats
cap
I could
on.
buy with that?
But see, if you want to just one day and like the weather nice outside, you don't want to wear no hat.
Well, I
just
always
take
like
the
wearing
hat
hats.
off.
I always like wearing hats even when I had her.
Bro, you'll have a 360 though.
You know what I'm saying?
You'll have 360 wave.
Bro, I ain't worried about it. I ain't never
I
had
see you
360
with a
before,
unit.
so
Well, it's all you can have it now. You
know?
can have whatever you want now.
I'm good. And what's crazy is man, dog, when my shit started falling out, that's when I had waves and shit. My waves started coming in, then my shit.
How did it work?
Bruh.
How did that work?
Nigga, my shit was like my waves was actually coming in, then all of a sudden my shit started leaving.
How that work?
Hey man, life a motherfucker.
Well, it definitely is. That's
But you
ass
know,
backwards.
hey, I keep my shit shaved, and I'll put on me a cap, and I'll go on about my business. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna save me a lot more money than trying to make. Man,
Them
as
hats
a
cost
man,
like 50 a watt,
as
bro, don't they?
a hat 50 a watt, but then them little hair pieces costing 200 a watt.
But here's the thing, though. Them hair pieces gonna last you close to half a year.
Man, these caps last me forever.
You gotta clean them.
These caps last me forever. I store my caps.
Oh shit!
I'm a fitted cap collector.
I think you should.
I got cases full of fitted caps.
say I only got a few.
That's what I'm saying. So
That's because you. Okay, so if you had hair, would you have fitted caps?
maybe not as many.
Did you wear
But I-
fitted caps when you had hair?
Yeah.
That's probably why you lost your hair. Because you.
Nah,
let
I
your
lost my
head-
hair because that's heredity.
Oh, okay. So you think you got it from your mom's side?
That's what they usually say.
Oh, okay.
That's a saying that you usually look. You look towards your mom's.
side?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That kind of
know what?
you can kind of predict
My
your future.
Both my uncles got hair. So
You know what I'm saying? So
I
you
like-
lucked out then.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
I know a lot of my homeboys bald.
You lucked out.
Yeah, a lot
But
of
hey, shit,
so
you
it's
could be the first. Cause I ain't never see this shit coming.
Hey, brother, I'm telling you, look,
You know
look
what I'm
into them units, man. They won't hurt.
Nah, I ain't.
So
looking
if I
at
buy
shit.
you one, you wouldn't get it.
Fuck, you'd be wasting your money, bro. Yeah, keep the receipt. Keep the receipt.
Oh man,
I'm saying this on the Right Hand of Pod podcast. CLB Dough will not be caught in no fake hair unit. If you ever see me with hair on top of my head, it's because good Lord chose to bless me with some new hair. All right? That's it.
I think he'll look cool with a unit.
I think I look like a damn fool like a lot of these niggas look.
You know, I wanted braids. I never got braids. I never had.
I had braids, dreads. I had a fucking James Brown perm, nigga.
The highest I had was box curl. That's it. Yeah, high.
Nigga, I done had full head curls.
That's why. That's why a lot of people don't have her.
That
now.
ain't why. I'm telling you,
telling
my
you.
shit was gonna happen anyway.
A lot of them guys that used to wear box curls and all that in high school, they don't have no hair.
It was
They
gonna
don't-
happen anyway.
Nah, I think them chemicals
It was gonna
caught
happen.
up to
It
them.
was gonna happen anyway.
Them chemicals caught up to them.
It was gonna happen anyway, bro.
Well, you're right. But yeah, love yourself no matter what. Women, we love you how you are.
Yes, we do.
If y'all out here doing it for us, you don't have to do it. If he don't love you the way you are, then he don't love you.
Yep. You
know?
don't need them.
You don't need them. So, moving on to a very touchy subject that I totally. This gonna go so many different ways, but it don't matter. I'm not here to hurt anybody's feeling. I'm just here to speak my truth. And when I disagree with something, I just disagree with it. There's nothing you can say to me to change my mind. This transgender and women's sports is a bunch of bullshit.
It's not fair.
This man, the swimmer in particular, I don't have his name pulled up, recently won gold, right, in a competition? A women's competition. But when he was a male swimmer, he was ranked like 400.
Like 400.
But he came and dominated women's swimming, and they accepted him in the sport. And here's my thing, bro. If you was born with a Franken beans, you a man. I don't care what you say to
Because you got
define
that
yourself.
you got that extra testosterone.
If you got a piss standing up, you are a man. I don't care what you define yourself on your birth certificate. It says male. Ain't no way that man should have been able to swim with them women.
No.
They just need to come up with transgender,
that shit-
transgender competition, like transgender Olympics. God, that's just not fair, man.
It's not fair. That's the only thing I have to say about it. You could be who you want to be. You know
who
what I'm
you wanna
saying?
be, but
If you want me to call you a woman, I'll call you a woman. But as far as competing against a natural woman,
That's
not fair.
That's not fair at all.
when it's scientifically proven that a person born a man has genetic,
you're more dominant.
more dominant over a woman. You know what I mean? As far as physicality. So that's why it's not fair. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really to get into the argument on, you shouldn't be doing this and doing that. But that right there, that particular part of it right there is just not fair.
No, it's definitely not fair. They need to revisit that, tweak that out, and change some stuff. Because ain't no way, man, no man should be able to hop in the pool with women and dominate the sport. And
Especially when you wasn't dominating when you was.
when you was a man,
And
you're
it-
still a man.
Yeah, because it's almost like
you would.
Because it's almost like I hate to be the person to say it. It's almost like, well, oh wait, I was trash over here, so let me go and say I'm a woman and let me go.
Basically,
But
a woman can't let a woman put some pads on and say, you know what, I'm gonna play men football. Get out there if you want to, and you're gonna get your noodle knocked. You want to be a man? We gonna well.
see, it wouldn't. That's what I'm saying. It wouldn't work like just because of how it is. It just wouldn't work the same. Like a woman is not going to switch over to.
So why should it be all right
being-
for a man?
It shouldn't.
Exactly.
As far as
If
competition,
a
no.
woman can't get in the pool with all men saying that, and then you gonna get cooked. You ain't no way no woman finna out.
There is no there are no cases to my knowledge where a woman
dominate.
call them a transgender man went over and started competing against men and were better than the men.
Yeah, nah.
It's always the other way around. So that just goes to show you that it's just not fair.
I thought so. Transgender is just a man that.
Nah, but if you're a transgender man, that means you're a woman going to a man. It's like
Right.
a transgender woman is a man going to a woman, so you have to call him a transgender woman.
So women could transfer to a man to be called transgender. I thought it was called something else.
No, it's
all
called
the same?
transgender. Yeah, it's called. Yeah.
I ain't never seen it though. Yes, I
That's-
have,
yeah,
but I ain't. I
yeah.
thought they was just called lesbian.
No, that's see that. But I don't.
just
You know what? I'm
saying,
not even.
I'm
I ain't finna touch all that.
I'm
But
just
you know what I'm
ignorant
saying?
to the. I'm just ignorant to
You
because
know,
there's so much LBGBT.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a
just
lot, and I
I
don't
can't
really,
keep up
and I
with
don't
it.
really.
I don't keep up with it.
Yeah, I don't
that's
keep
just
up with
not
it.
my,
Yeah, I don't
have
keep up
nothing
with it
against
either. But I don't
live
want
your life how you live.
I don't want to be disrespectful either. But but yeah. So, but it ain't fair, bro.
No, it's definitely not fair. I'm just hoping that they revisit that. Women play women's sports, men play men's sports. If y'all want to do a transgender thing, just start up transgender leagues
Right.
and just leave well enough alone. Just how it is. But yeah, it's definitely not fair. to those women that trained tirelessly for months to get on that stage, years to get on that stage and be dominated by a big old transgender man that's like Mike Phelps size.
Right.
So, did you see that Disney was about to incorporate transgender cartoon characters?
No, I didn't see. I seen somebody sharing that they was not saying boys and girls no more or something like that.
Yeah,
I thought that was kind of crazy to put that on the kid.
It is, but the reason being is because one of the heads at Disney got a transgender son or something like that. So they want to make their child feel comfortable. So the way that we gonna describe is hello everyone,
so that
instead of boys and girls.
So that goes for everybody because that's what's going on in your household.
It's like a whole umbrella.
I mean, what's wrong with, like, my thing is, what's wrong with you're born a boy or born a girl? Like, that's just what it is.
So here's my question, because I had this conversation several times. Do you believe, I see both sides of it now, but I didn't before. But I would have to have a conversation with a transgender or a bisexual or whatever. Do you believe that all of that behavior is learned, or do you disagree with when some people say I was born this way?
I believe you know what, I don't know, because that's not nothing I've ever had to deal with. So I would have to talk to somebody, you know what I mean? But I do think people are born the way they're born. Like if the guy was gay, he probably was gonna be gay. You know what I mean? But at the same time, influence is a mug.
Yeah, that's what I say.
You know what I'm saying? Influence is something else. There is a such thing as influence.
Yeah, it definitely.
You know what I mean? It goes from everything. You can be influenced by any and everything, and for somebody to say you can't, it's not really seeing the whole thing. Now, I'm not saying that you can't be born away. You
definitely can be born.
You know what I'm saying? Or that you're not born away. You know, but influence is something else.
I just think we need to learn. We need to take the time out to learn people's culture. We need to learn what triggers people. We just need to learn how to coexist with a lot of different people. That's it. Like, men just need to learn women better. Women need to learn men. Sit down and have conversations with your mate.
Right.
Find the things that triggers them. Find the things they do like, don't like. Because all in all, man, we all need each other.
Yeah, man, it ain't just about us as individuals.
Nah,
you know?
we all definitely need each other, man. So we just need to quit being selfish.
Y'all make the world go around.
And refusing to get to learn people because they do something that you don't necessarily agree with. Well, it might be a reason behind why they do certain things. You know what I'm saying?
It's always a reason.
And guys, like, it's cool to hang with your woman. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I go on vacation. I ain't got to go on vacation with a group of guys. It could just be me and my lady. I
don't think I ever have.
Went on a group. I ain't never went on a guys trip.
I never went on a guys trip.
I never went on no guys trip.
I enjoy doing family things, and I enjoy going out of town with my wife.
I take that back. Well, I guess it was when I went to Philly, it was all guys, but I wouldn't call it a guy. We just went to a basketball game.
Man, it's some sort. It's kind of a guys trip.
But no, guys trip is like going to Miami.
Oh, okay.
You know?
It probably would have been like...
Or going to Atlanta.
It might have been more of a guys trip
That's a guys trip.
If it wasn't cut short.
Nah. Well, if you... to me, a guy's trip is you going out the country or you going to Atlanta to throw some ones.
I mean, a guy's trip could be going to a cabin somewhere, man. It ain't got to be
no.
But what I'm saying is, like, I'm saying it ain't got to be no certain location for it to be a guy's trip.
In my mind,
you know.
But you right. Let's just go out here and hunt. That's a guy's trip to you.
I mean, I don't hunt, so it wouldn't be nothing to me. So I mean, shit. But it might be to somebody else.
That's one thing I want.
That's some fellas time or whatever.
But to a couples trips, that'll be a cool thing to do. Like retreats. Do I still do that? Couples retreats and stuff like that?
I'm sure people do.
I thought that was dope on Tyler Perry. Like when they were, what's the movie? Why Did I Get Married?
Like when they went up to the.
But I wouldn't want to go with no messy people. I would want to go with a group of people where we gonna have fun. At the end of we ain't finna be fighting.
Generally that was a movie, so they had to put the drama in there.
Yeah, but that's real life though.
Yeah,
a lot of people can't handle their liquor. They get to talking too much. And just doing too. I just want to go have fun with a good group of people for a weekend.
Well, you got to vet people.
What you mean?
You got to figure them out.
See, I don't feel like I need to do all that. That's why I would want to go with people that I already know. Like
exactly. So you don't want you got to kind of know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to know what you're getting into. So
that's why I say I'm cool with going with my woman. We have a good time by ourselves. No problem. We going to Aruba, but we going with another couple. We went to Jamaica, we went with a couple. We had a good time.
Vacations with your woman is the best to me.
It is. It definitely is.
That's the best to me. So
peaceful.
I don't have a problem with that.
Not at all, man. Not at all. Spend time with your mates. Make time. Go on dates. I got to get better with that.
I got to do better. I got to do better when I do go on vacation to do more shit than just want to lay in the room all day.
That's what you be doing?
Bro, I be on some.
I be tired, man.
I be on some lazy shit, to be honest. Vacations is a relaxing time, but you got to do some shit to enjoy them.
Bro, would you?
Because that shit'll be over before you know it.
I went to Vegas and that's what we did. We just slept.
Hey,
that's it. Like we slept.
But you had to go like say I ain't been to Vegas yet. You know what I'm saying?
You been to Vegas? Vegas?
Yeah, I ain't been to Vegas.
Let me tell you what. Here's the thing. I always say this. I hate when people big places up, and when you get there, it don't even be what.
Because but that's the whole thing, bro. Just because they like the shit don't mean you gonna like the shit.
Right. I mean, I'm willing to give it another chance because a lot of things have changed since the last time I went to Vegas.
Okay.
They got a Raiders. They got the football team now. Mm-hmm. A lot of stuff that I didn't see. Like they would say, "Oh man, did you go do Top Golf?" I didn't even know they had Top Golf there. I walked the strip, but I was all the way on the. So if I go back, we just gonna do a whole lot more. Because she said when she went, she didn't like it either. But if we go together, we just gonna find more stuff to do.
Yeah, you
we might ride a helicopter.
Shit. Yeah, you gotta do shit. Because that was surprising to me that you didn't like New Orleans for real.
Nah, bro, it definitely did.
You know what I'm saying? I love we went 3 times and I will go again.
So far, New York, Jamaica, dog. See, I'm more now. Well, I want to go out the country. Like America, cool. It's a lot to do in America. Like Florida's cool. I always have a good time in Florida. New York, I love New York. California, I really didn't get a chance to see Cali, but I know I like it if I do get a chance to see Cali for real.
I'm surprised that you didn't go see Cali when you went to Vegas. Because a lot of people drive over.
That's what I was gonna do.
I was
there for like 4 or 5 days, and I was like, man, we're gonna rent a car, and I'm gonna drive to Cali because it's only like 2.5 hours.
Something like that.
Didn't happen, bro. I was too tired because I used to work so much that I was like, man, we just gonna go and relax, bro. We didn't gamble. I was trying to go see
Usher.
No, this was like 2017, 16.
No, okay.
Freaky Fremont. They call it Freaky Fremont at night. They be down there naked.
Oh yeah, I ain't never heard of that shit.
Like that. That's like the old Vegas. Like if you see
casino,
like the old Vegas, that's on Fremont Street.
Okay.
So they was like,
Freaky Fremont.
Freaky Fremont. The lady was telling us, oh, it's a good time. Y'all got to see it. They get naked at night. And my ex heard that. She was like, nah, I'm cool. We ain't going down there. I'm like, damn. I'm so looking forward to going to Fremont.
Yeah, you ain't ducked off for Freaky.
No, and then I don't gamble because I used to work on a boat and I seen what people go to extremes. That's a sickening disease, bro.
I'd rather spend my money on the value meal and shit. At least I know I got the calories out there shit. Instead of just throwing my money.
A value meal from where?
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I'm just saying.
Shout out to Reggie. All things retro, bro. You put me on something. You posted that salad from
Crazy Bones and Rap.
Oh my God.
You had it?
Oh, twice.
How was it?
It was fire.
Was it? Okay.
It was fire. It was good. Quinoa salad.
Quinoa.
Quinoa. I'm saying it wrong. Quinoa. Quinoa
well, at least
salad.
you ain't saying quinoa like I used to call that shit.
Hell no. I knew it was King. I knew it was King, one of them two. But man, they put the first day I had chicken on it. He was like, "Nah, I used to get salmon. I put that salmon on there.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna cost you about 14 of them." But you be straight for the whole day.
Man, we went to a vegan restaurant yesterday. That shit was high as a motherfucker, man.
Is vegan food really worth paying all that money?
It was fire, but that shit was high as a motherfucker, man. Just took my wife and my son, man. I spent $100.
Where was it at?
In U City.
It was a
Frida's. Shout out to Frida's. It was good.
Frida's. You want me to clap that up for Frida's?
It was good. It was good. I go back, but I just know what I gotta. You know,
Black
I gotta come. Nah, I gotta come prepared. You know,
What U City where at?
North and South in Delmore.
Oh, okay. That's your neck of the woods over there, ain't it? U City versus everybody.
Yeah, but that ain't 82nd like where.
Shout out to U City. I ain't giving y'all no hand claps though.
Man, get them niggas. Man, my wife from U City. Give them a hand clap.
That's because his wife and my grandma from U City. I clap it up. But other than that, U City people, y'all be out of hand.
And our cameraman, come on now.
All right, I clap it up for the camera, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to find some new claps too. I know y'all tired of hearing them claps.
Nah, man, they get good with the claps.
Have you has that Silk Sonic grew on you yet?
It's not gonna grow on me.
Shit.
Come on, bro.
This episode for the women. So, what's some of your favorite? See, I'm gonna ask you, and you gonna tell me something from the '70s.
Probably if you talking about R&B.
Okay, give me your top.
Top. I ain't even put it in no top, but let's go.
No, I'm saying not your songs.
Just top artists.
Yeah, top
Groups,
R&B.
artists.
Yeah.
Let me see. Well, probably my top. I know New Edition got to be like probably number one, cause I've been a New Edition fan from like since I was a little kid.
New Edition.
Like I straight get amped when I see these niggas to this day.
Still? Did you go to
this
their
day.
concert?
Nah, I didn't. I wanted to.
I think
I
they
did.
still on tour. Huh?
I,
real?
I bought better.
I never seen New Edition because I fall asleep. Go ahead.
Bro, you just don't know. Them my guys. Let me see. Top. And you know who else is in my top as far as like, and you know everybody say about can't sing, but Keith Sweat. I fuck with
Keith Sweat make good music.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I fucks with Keith Sweat.
Don't get me started
You know
on
what I'm
R&B
saying?
artists. Keith Sweat
And,
not one of the ones that I would say can't sing that people bigged up. I'm gonna shut up.
Oh yeah, well you probably but that's he one of my favorite, man. And I'm just thinking I'm just off the fly like a favorite R&B. You know, I was a nice. I really like Jodeci. You know what I'm saying? I really like Jodeci. I kind of hate to see them now.
Somebody said they were they here? They did a concert recently. They said they did really good.
Did they?
They said everybody
okay.
was there. All four of them showed up.
Okay,
They did a good job. But
Because the last few years they was
brother,
yeah.
I wanted my money back.
And that shit kind of just because I grew up liking that shit, and that shit be kind of like hurtful to see that shit, man. You know,
that's what drugs do to
yeah, man, and alcohol, yeah.
Drugs will definitely do that to you, man. But
yeah, man. But if we going, you said 70s and 60s, 70s. Like I really love the Whispers,
definitely
man.
didn't say the 60s and 70s.
I really love the Whispers, man. Like I really love the Whispers. They got some
to rock,
They got some shit.
steady.
They got some shit.
Steady rocking
They got some shit.
all night. Hey, that's the song right there.
They got some shit. They got plenty of it though. They got plenty of it.
I like
man.
the Whispers.
And
I couldn't tell you nobody out the 60s. The Isley Brothers. You like the Isley Brothers?
Yeah, that's they one of my favorites, but I don't know if I would. I don't know because you were saying my top, but I'm not the real R&B guy. But those are some of my favorites.
R&B side, you got the ride.
Those are some of my favorites. That's what I'm listening. I'm telling you what I'm listening to.
So you know my top three.
What's going on?
Jodeci's definitely number one.
Okay.
Boys to Men.
What? But you don't like New Edition, but you like Boys to Men.
No, I like New Edition, but I'm not about. First of all,
I don't like beggars, man. But go ahead.
Sometimes, and that's your problem. Sometimes you got to be willing to beg. Sometimes you got to be willing to get down on bended knee.
I might not want to hear it though. I ain't saying gonna get my beg on
listen,
now.
Boys to Men in the 90s.
I ain't fucked with them, man. I fucked with the Motown Philly shit because that was that,
That's it.
Oh yeah, and I mean it would fall under New Edition, but Bill the vote too. It would fall under New Edition though. But go ahead.
Jodeci, Boys to Men, and I have to say Usher.
Okay.
Top three R&B.
All right.
Those
what's
men.
up.
Now women, Whitney Houston, Beyonce, and Jasmine Sutherland, and Anita Baker.
Nah, Anita Baker was mine back in the day.
Anita Baker.
I-
But Whitney Houston?
I
Whitney
never,
Houston.
I never was I was never a big fan of Whitney Houston.
Really?
Yeah, really. My mom used to play the shit out of it too.
And you didn't like Whitney?
Nah, man.
Hey, well, who you
I
like?
feel like she tainted Bobby Brown, man.
What that got to do with anything?
I told you I was a big New Edition fan.
Well, what the? Okay, so he
And I
could have
took-
said no.
I took that personal.
He could have said. See, that's
You
what's
know?
wrong.
Nah,
bro.
but they got the media got it to where like he came and fucked her around, man. She was
That's a
snorting.
lie.
She was snorting big dope.
Yeah.
She was snorting big dope
Hey, guess
before he
who
even came
introduced
around.
her?
You know, what
Our
I'm saying?
brothers introduced her to it.
Like, whoever did it wasn't Bobby, and he was hella younger than her. But they blamed him for everything.
Because he was a bad boy. So, of course,
what
they
I'm
going to
saying?
blame him. I just looked at one of Bobby Brown's videos the other day.
He pretty much was Will Smith out the deal.
Listen, man, it's a lot. It's a lot of Will Smiths. It's definitely a lot.
I'm saying in comparison to the woman running the shit,
Yeah. But it's a lot of Will
that's what
Smiths
I'm
out there.
talking about.
I was a Will Smith.
That's what I'm talking about. Dog, Bobby didn't do.
One point of my
She,
life.
she.
It worked. It helped Bobby though.
Nah, I don't think it helped him.
How not?
That back then, that was the image.
He popped before.
He did. He popped before
her.
Whitney Houston. He popped
When he got
left.
with her,
He popped when he left.
He popped the first.
When My Prerogative,
the first,
he went
yeah,
with her.
that was the second album with my.
What was the
Prerogative.
first one?
King of the Stage, and then it
yeah.
had
What song
had
was it?
Girlfriend on it. But that's a
Yeah.
classic though. That song a classic, but the album flopped.
I thought Girlfriend was New Edition.
No, Girlfriend was him.
Wait a minute. I'm thinking of a different Girlfriend then.
Girlfriend, I
I'm
need a girlfriend, and I need
Yeah,
it right
I
now.
thought that was
That's
New
that's
Edition.
Bobby Brown. That's
By himself?
solo album. Yes, and that was my shit.
Kids when they signed it.
He was a kid still. He the youngest out of all them niggas.
Really?
He the youngest out of all them niggas.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's hard. That's drugs, man.
nigga.
Drugs. But he the youngest out of all of them.
Oh, dang. Shout out Bobby Brown, man. You done made some timeless music.
And he's still ticking, man. Give him a round of applause,
Yeah, you
bro.
can dance. I wasn't gonna clap for that.
That's my guy.
Bobby Brown. Yeah, it's a Cisco. I mean, not Cisco, but Drew Hill. I like Drew Hill.
I like some of this shit.
Guy.
Oh, I
pretty
forgot
good.
to mention. Oh man,
Yeah.
that's my shit.
What's my man name?
That's my
Gerald
shit.
Levert,
Yeah, that's a good one.
Barry White,
Levert, period, like the group.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
Levert
saying?
was good.
Yeah, man.
True,
Yeah, that's another one of my favorites.
I-5.
That's
I listen to
another,
all
yeah.
that old
I be
stuff,
having
man.
that shit in there.
That's
yeah.
as far as I go back as the 90s. When you get to talk about the whispers and all that, my old dude, he used to listen to it, but he ain't used to.
But like my parents, cleaning up around the house, they played
They'll
a lot
play
of
that.
Teddy Pendergrass. That's another favorite of mine. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot. That shit was getting played. You know what I'm saying? So
But see, we grew up on
90s
R&B.
I liked it. But it's hard. It's kind of hard for me nowadays to really get with the newer R&B though. To be honest with you,
Some of them cool.
you know what I'm saying? Like I just don't. For some reason, I just don't.
You don't like her?
Who? Oh, her. I thought you said hurt.
Her.
And she from the Bay. Shout out to her.
Is she? I ain't know she
Yeah,
was from the Bay.
yeah. I like her shit.
Yeah, I like her too. Her, SZA. Who I like SZA. You like SZA?
I mean, I don't dislike her. I ain't off into
like
it like
SZA.
that. You know what I mean?
SZA done got her body done too.
Did she?
Yeah, she got her body done. You know she from St. Louis, don't you?
Yeah, but she from Jersey though.
She was born here.
But she rep Jersey though. That's what I'm saying. Y'all just be saying just because motherfuckers be born here, they from St. Louis.
They are.
She don't represent.
What's
St.
on
Louis.
your
She
birth
represent
certificate?
Jersey.
We don't care what you represent.
She
What's on
represent
your birth
Jersey.
certificate?
When they ask her where she from, she gonna say Jersey.
Well, baby, go on to
Quit trying to
Jersey.
put the STL on motherfuckers who ain't trying to claim it.
You right. I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
What a
No,
fuck.
I ain't speaking to you. I'm just speaking to people in period. Just because shit. Maya Angelou was born in St. Louis.
Was she?
Yeah, but did she ever say, "Oh, I'm from St. Louis"?
Yeah, I never listened to Maya Angelou to tell you if she did or didn't.
So
That's just you just hit me to that. I ain't
a
know
lot of
Maya Angelou from St.
a
Louis.
lot of people from St. Louis that you wouldn't know.
Nah, I know a pretty good fair amount. Well, the ones that matter.
Mm-hmm.
So, what else you got?
Shit.
Because last time I asked you that what is anything new that you want to rant about?
It was on,
This is that's the final segment is gonna be.
Nah, it ain't gonna. I don't got no
those
rants this
rant.
week.
You don't have no rant this week?
I ain't got no
There's
rants,
got to
man.
be something you can rant about.
I ain't got no.
Well, let's talk about new
rants.
music. What came out this week? Do you listen to Dreamville?
Nah. They got some
Dreamville
new
and
shit-
J. Cole?
They got some new shit out.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really. I do. I'm a Cole fan.
How many listens did you give it?
One. I gotta listen again. Go back and listen again. Out of them, I like Boss. Jid cool, but when J. Cole get on the track, there's nothing you could do. Like he rapped over Drake beat. You want to hear the song? I could play this, like a little 10-second clip of it.
Man, shit.
You know, just a little, you know, a little filler. You know, since we learn what we can and can't do.
Yeah.
So, but ladies and gentlemen, he did steal this from Drake before I played it.
How much shit? How many shit did Drake done stole from motherfuckers?
Just that pipe down. Hey, that'd be hard.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I like the
that
beat. I ain't,
yeah.
you know, I ain't gonna let it ride out.
Yeah.
And then another one they touched on. I listened to a little of it. What's that? I Know Nico.
Yeah, I like
you
that.
peep that
What you
song
think about
with
Malice
Malice?
being back?
I don't think much about it.
Man, that shit was hard, dog.
I mean,
that's what I'm
cool.
saying, man. When niggas be straight spitting,
It was cool. No, I listen to spitters though. I listen to
that shit
spitters.
was hard.
All right, let me tell you. In fairness, I haven't listened to it all the way.
Man, that shit.
I heard it, but I
That
wasn't.
nigga came on that motherfucker and ripped that motherfucker.
Harder than Push.
On that one.
I'm gonna have to listen to it again. I'm gonna give it a fair listen.
Man, shit.
Now, usually
Malice
when you tell
back
me
and
to
he
listen,
ain't even have to cuss at the shit sound. You know how when some people like rap and they try not to cuss, it kind of sound like they try not to cuss. Man, that shit was hard.
I'ma tell
and
you
he,
who
and he
gon-
was still speaking on some street shit.
who never cussing this hard? You ever heard of Lecrae, the gospel rapper?
Yeah, I heard of him.
That boy cold.
Is he?
Oh my goodness. Don't curse. They ain't never curse, but the dude be, and they don't always like hit you with no Bible verses and all that.
And,
like
you know, I don't
gospel
be,
rappers.
and you know what? That probably what stopped me from listening
Yeah.
to him because I don't really
Try to deal with church.
I don't really deal with the gospel music like that.
Why no man? You ain't grew up on gospel music.
Nah, I wasn't made to go to church.
Your grandparents went to church.
Yeah,
They ain't play gospel music?
And my mama went to church.
No James Cleveland and the commission and all that, and the whiners and all that. I grew up on all
They
that.
played some of that, but there was a lot of secular music on in my house.
Yeah, I was Baptist. They was Baptist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, that's
Not
what it
saying,
was?
no, I'm saying, no, I ain't trying to be funny, but like,
we can get off into all that because some of them other ones are a little more crazier in my
yeah, no,
opinion, but you know,
I
hey,
ain't saying like
You know,
that
it
we
is
could
what
make
it
that a
is.
whole episode.
Yeah, it is what it is. You know?
But what I'm saying, when growing up in
Separating
church,
families and shit, but we ain't got to go off into that today. You know what I'm saying?
no, I'm just saying,
How you gonna let how you gonna let a nigga you just met on some church shit separate you from somebody you grew up with in the house?
this a personal story. You
No, it ain't no personal.
That's what I'm
like
saying.
I said,
That's
I
why
wasn't
you
made to go,
always
but I
gotta
know,
ask.
but
You
I know,
always
but
gotta-
what I'm saying is I know shit and I see shit.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like that shit is it man, that shit
that's
crazy.
why I always ask the dog. You got anything
that
else
shit
to say?
crazy, man. Don't let
Dope gonna go on the rant.
don't let none of that shit separate you from what you know.
Nah, because the next thing you know, he gonna be out the door.
And then everything else, all y'all reading from the same book. So what makes yours better than his? It come from the same book. You just interpreting it different.
We could,
But you know, yeah, we could take that to a whole nother
we could
episode.
talk on that a lot.
You know what I'm saying?
People-
That's what I'm saying. Don't separate me from my family. And then it don't even be about the book. It be about the pastors. It be about the pastors, man. That dude's a man.
Yeah, but
And he breathes just like you. And he probably worse than you if you want to talk about morality. So I guess this is my rant. Damn it. No, don't let you know.
go ahead.
No, don't
Go
let no
ahead.
don't let no preacher man just because he interpret some shit out of the same book that your other preacher that the other preacher's preaching from. He's interpreting it different. But since you follow him, you follow that man, which that book tells you not to follow man. Now you separating from your family, you doing all this crazy shit. But you know, hey,
I say it's a lot of
peace everybody.
It's a
That's
lot.
all we need.
It's a lot of
Peace and love.
What's the word I'm looking for in the Bible? Contradictions in the Bible. The Bible contradicts a lot of. That's why I always have to ask when I have a conversation, like, because like I said, bro, I'm like the not the demon, but not even a black sheep. But in my family, they say that I'm the I don't go to church no more. Or nothing like that. I'm still rooted in it. I still believe what I believe, but I got questions that people just can't give me the answer to. You just try to,
because they don't know it.
they don't know, so they'll pacify you with a phrase saying you just need to pray and don't worry about it. Well, all right, I'm praying. But then what?
But think about that. Think about that answer you just got.
But that be the answer. I would rather you tell me I don't know.
Right.
There's some stuff that you read that I could go read for myself.
Right.
But like you say, the way that you interpret it, the way I might interpret it might be two totally different.
I can go in that book right now today, read it from beginning to end, interpret it how I want to interpret it, and start a whole new religion.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, and that's what people do. That it's like gangs, though. If you think about it,
Yep.
religion is like gangs. You got the Crips over here, which is the Christians.
They're cults.
The Bloods is the Baptists.
They're cults.
Non-denomination to be the GDs.
They're cults. At the end of the day, it's a cult.
Jehovah's
It's a whole bunch
Witnesses.
of different cults.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you, like for real, Jehovah's Witnesses, bro. They like, bro, that's scary.
Yeah, like what they do, what they not denounce, but what they call it, the disfellowship.
Yeah, bro, it's
yeah,
crazy. Have you been to a? Bro, I've been in there.
Like
my mom was straight mad at me because I had went because my ex-wife mom used to be a Jehovah's Witness. So I had went to, bro, it was just.
What? You said she used to be one?
Yeah.
She got disfellowship?
Nah, she woke up. But yeah, I think they disfellowshipped her husband because of stuff he was doing. But bro, like you can't. You just can't, like, who's a person to tell you what you can and can't do?
And that's the thing. In that same book, right? And aren't we not supposed to judge each other?
See, I don't know. The Jehovah's Witnesses don't read the Bible.
Oh, they don't?
No. They got they be doing them watchtowers and I don't even think I don't remember
so
what
they don't read the Bible at all?
No, not the Bible that King James and all. No.
Okay, well,
they stuff different, bro. I'm telling you, like when you think about cults, Jehovah's Witnesses.
Hey man, no disrespect to nobody in their religion, to be honest with
Nah,
you.
ain't disrespect.
But every kid that I knew growing up that was Jehovah's Witness did not continue being one when they was
they couldn't wait. It's people that was in church that when they grew up, they couldn't wait to get out of church.
Right.
You know?
So what that tell you, man?
You can't force stuff on people.
No.
And when they grow up, you expect because people, when kids don't know no better, when they get older and they start to really pay attention, that'll push them away from a lot of stuff.
Just everybody, just live your life to
Live
the best of
how
your
you
ability.
wanna
Love on people who love you. You know, respect your fellow man.
I knew
know
you
what I'm
had
saying?
a rant.
And
I knew it.
that's just what it is, man. I love everybody.
I love everybody too, man. Believe what you believe. Love who you love.
Right.
Do what makes you happy. At the end of
Right.
the day, you live one life. When it's over, it's over. You don't get no do-overs. Don't miss your opportunity to do things that you want to do in life. Because it ain't no repeats, man. You're not getting up out that grave coming back for a second chance.
You only get one.
So, I don't really think I have anything else, man. But if I ask you again, I'm sure I'm sure I can find something that's gonna make
Man,
you.
it's all good, man. But what I'm gonna say is, at the end of the day, man, fellas, protect our women.
Protect our women, fellas. Please protect our women, and women, protect your man. Protect these kids too.
Protect these kids. Protect the family.
Protect the families, man.
Mm-hmm.
And all in all, love your family, like Boosie said. So,
Definitely love your family.
I think that's all I got, man. We ain't gonna touch on no sports this week. I think we got plenty to talk about next episode. So it's a wrap for episode 6. We thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Right Hand the Pod at Right Hand the Pod. Go follow Cap Life Brand on Instagram,
Appreciate that.
Facebook. You on Twitter?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter. Yeah.
Twitter. He got some dope merch coming out. Of course, I'll be the first one to have it. So he needs to start making one-on-ones.
I got
Two or two. Hey, yo, you know,
Hey man,
he
shout out
lied
to,
to me. First of
shout out to my my guild brother T.O. Sneakerheads, Mark Free the Gods, and more of the Sneakers podcast, man. Along with I Sell Sneakers Not Dreams, check them out.
he be getting plugged on shoes?
I holla at them.
I don't know. You gonna have to holler at him.
Holla at them.
We'll talk about it off camera. But yeah, Will, and I just realized that one went out again. You lied to me. You told me this was a 101. No, it was them shorts. Never mind. I was finna get on your head, but never
I'm
mind.
gonna say I had that.
Yeah, never mind. I was gonna get on your head. Man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Follow Right Hand Pod on all on all social media platforms as well as Cap Life Brand. We appreciate y'all for listening. Have a blessed week. Work hard this week. Get a lot accomplished. Enjoy this weather. And go Cardinals. Peace.